Hello and welcome back everyone to our another episode of Object-Oriented Programming. So we introduced the concept of ABAP list viewer in this playlist and we discussed how we can display the ALV using the normal concept. So we had basically three types of function module: grid display, list display and hierarchical sequence list display for different use cases, right? Now we will continue our playlist and we will move on to object-oriented ALV. Yeah, object-oriented ALV. So object-oriented ALV, or better I can write it OO ALV here. Yeah, object-oriented ALV. So OO ALV stands for object-oriented ALV. Yes, object-oriented ALV. Okay, and it is basically, or better I should write it in OOALV, we have two ways to display the ALV. Again here we have two ways to display the ALV. Yes, one is you can call it full screen, or better ALV in a container, and the second one is full screen ALV. ALV in a container, and the second one is full screen ALV. Yes, so we will start with this ALV in a container concept, right? Yeah, so to display this ALV, we are going to use set table for first display of GUI ALV grid class. Yeah, we are going to use this set table for first display for ALV GUI grid class, right? We are going to use this part. Okay, set table for first display of CLGUI ALV grid class. Yeah, so let's see the implementation of it. What are the various steps for ALV in a container using object oriented concept. Okay, yeah, step 1, we will be bringing data. First we will be bringing the data and performing the required CRUD operations, and then finally we will be storing it into a final internal table. Yeah, okay, we will be bringing the data into the on the application layer and performing the required CRUD operation, and then we will be storing it into a final internal table. Yeah, this is step 1. Step 2 will be, as usual, step 1 we always do for anything, either when we are for the classical report also, right? Then for the second step we will be creating the field catalog. Field catalog, and for this you will be using a standard structure LVC SFCAT. Yeah, you are going to use this standard structure LVC FCAT. This will be your second step. Step 3. Okay, step 3 will be there. So we will be creating a container, in which we will display the ALV. So basically you are going to create the a object of the container class. The name of the class is CLGUI custom container. CLGUI custom container. Yeah. Okay. Then we have step 4. So step 4 is going to be, then we will be creating the grid object, and basically this grid object, so this name of the class is CLGUI ALV grid. We will be creating the grid object, and we will be passing the container class as the parent, in which we will display the ALV. Okay. We will be creating the grid object, and then we will be passing the container class object as the parent, because in that we are going to display the ALV. So this will be your step 4. Step 5 will be, call the method, instance method, set table for first display of grid class, our grid class. To bind the internal table data with the field catalog. With the field catalog. Okay. Clear? Right, with the field catalog. So we are going to do the binding of our internal table data with the field catalog, and it will be displayed. At last we will be calling the screen, on which you have created the container, custom container. 6 steps are there. We will be seeing it in the implementation. This part was only focusing on the how we are going to use it, right? So total 6 steps are there. So thank you very much for watching. Please do not forget to like and share the video. Okay, so see you all in the next part. Till then, bye bye.